The company gets their customer service AI working beautifully. Then they try to connect with the sales system, and suddenly both the systems are broken. Everything worked in isolation, but it fails when it's integrated, because today we have got so many companies coming up with AI apps. They're infrastructure companies, but then when you want to put them all together, there is something very different approach needed, where things really work. Based upon your perspective, what's really causing these cascading failures?
I would say like three epics. One is just general relational OLAP data, things like Oracle and MySQL, SQL Server, very structured data, and that became very mature. Then companies added on what you might call traditional or classical AI, which is predictive analytics, classification analytics. If you or the listeners have heard of linear regression or gradient boosted trees, it's like based on this series, a baseball player has done this well over the last 4 years. We can predict how that trend will continue. That's classical machine learning. That was hard to do, but then that matured. And now the problem is exactly what you're saying. How do you get multiple data sources synchronized? And then you have AI agents, which could do different tasks. One could be very good at predicting weather. One could be very good at, call center log, like what's the sentiment of this person. Another agent could be good at researching a company that the call center is on the phone with and giving a one-sentence summary of what the company does or who the customer is. But then integrating it all together is a challenge. Like I worked with a company, PetSmart, and they acquired a company, Chewy. One company had stores for like dog and cat food, and that people go in physically. The company they acquired was all like a virtual, you buy it and they send it to you in the mail, the dog and cat food. But their big problem was integration. One company had the word street in the address, the other had ST period. And that's hard to do even with AI these days. How do you integrate data, challenge and then multiply it? More advanced AI systems might integrate a dozen agents. You may now enable your employees to run thousands or tens of thousands of agents every day. And that's a really hard challenge, to make these agents or building blocks work together. And then not just work together, but then how do you have humans in the loop to oversee? And if you're not including them, it just makes the projects fail more easily. It's like too late when it fails.